Once upon a time, there was a poor fisherman who lived with his wife in a small shack by the sea. Every day, he often went fishing by his small boat and then brought back some fish for the family's dinner. Although the couple wasn't quite well off, they had a quite happy life. However, his wife always complained about the living conditions, as well as that he couldn't catch more fish to give them a better life. "See, you have gone fishing all day from dawn to dusk for 30 years, but until now, we still have to live in a shack like this. You are really useless."
But our life is always very peaceful, isn't it? At this age, being together and relying on each other is just enough for us.
"I don't need that kind of peace. I've been over it already. What I need are a more spacious house and better living conditions." The fisherman was very sad, but because of the couple's life, he remained calm and tried hard to go fishing every day. Then one day, fortune finally smiled on him. One day, he took a boat to the sea and fished as usual. He sat there for the whole day without catching any fish. However, he still kept persistent, and eventually he caught a goldfish. He was very delighted, and he finally caught a fish to bring back for the dinner.
What a big fish! Finally, we're going to have a decent dinner.
Suddenly, the fish raised its voice, which startled the old fisherman.
Please, I'm just a little fish. Please let me go.
Are you really saying? How could a fish talk like that?
That's right, old fisherman, please spare my life. I'm not a normal fish, but a magic one. Eating me is nothing special because my meat is not delicious. Please let me go back to the water. I will help you fulfill any of your wishes.
With his kindness, the old man was persuaded when he heard the fish's urgent pleas. He released it without asking for anything.
All right, I couldn't find heart to kill you. Go away.
Thank you so much. I will always be grateful to you. I will definitely repay you for saving my life.
That evening, the fisherman came home without bringing any fish for dinner, which made his wife angry. "You useless! Going out for a whole day without bringing anything back here? You want us to starve, right?"
Today, I caught a magic fish, but I felt pity for it, so I let it go.
"You caught a magic fish and let it go? What's wrong with you? Are you trying to trick me with that childish excuse? What's on earth called magic fish?" He then told his wife the story of the goldfish. After hearing the whole story, the wife got even angrier and took this out on the old fisherman. "What a fool! If it's a magic fish and you have the grace to save its life, then at least you have to ask for a new house to live in. You know this shack is about to collapse, right? How unfortunate I am to marry a useless person like you. Tomorrow, if you see it, no, you have to find it and ask for a house for me. If not, don't come back here again."
But the fish has swum into the endless ocean. Where on earth could I find it? Also, how could it give us a new house?
Such a fool. If you don't ask, how do you know it can't? I don't care. If you can't find it, you should go away too. Don't come back here. The next day, the old man went to the sea. He called the goldfish, but actually, he didn't think that it would come back to see him.
Magic goldfish, are you there? I need your help.
But just after he called, the goldfish immediately appeared.
My savior, what can I do for you?
I'm so sorry to bother you, but my wife wants a new house. To tell you the truth, my current house is just a shanty.
No big deal. I can help you, my savior. Just go home. Everything will be as your wife wants.
Thank you so much.
When the fisherman returned home, he was very surprised and happy seeing a beautiful house instead of his old shack. You see, I told you, if you don't try, how can we live in a house like this, right? That evening, the two ate the meal and talked joyfully with each other. It was the first time in his life that he had seen his wife cheerful like that, which made him really happy. But things didn't end in a good way like that. Although his wife had a more spacious house and a better life, she was still so greedy. She began to get annoyed with everything. Hey you, do you intend to go fishing all your life? You have to do something so that we can have more. This isn't enough for us.
You've already had what you want. At this age, why do we have to demand more? It's better to be peaceful like this, isn't it?
It's never enough. I want more. If you can't make money on your own, go find the magic fish and tell it to turn me into a queen. Then I'll have it all. Nothing more needed. If it doesn't help me, then I also won't need you here anymore. The old fisherman was really ashamed because his wife was too greedy, but he still had to obey her.
Since when does my wife become so selfish? How to please her then?
He went to the sea to call for Goldfish. Once again, he presented his wife's aspirations.
My dear Goldfish, I don't know why my wife became so greedy. This time she wants to be the queen of the kingdom. I don't know what to do with her.
My savior, don't worry. Just go home. Everything will be as your wife wants.
Thank you so much. I really don't know what to do.
You're welcome, my savior.
This time when he came back, he couldn't believe his eyes when he saw that the big house had turned into a magnificent palace. He entered the palace. His wife now was a powerful queen with many servants by her side.
Have you got what you wish?
Even though her husband fulfilled all her wishes, she still despised him for being a poor fisherman while she had been a queen. Yes, now I am the queen of this kingdom. Everyone must listen to me, including you. And from now on, you must call me a queen. Do you understand?
This is too much. She is now considering her husband as a servant. Yes, my queen.
However, everything hadn't ended there. Being a queen wasn't enough to satisfy the wife's greed. Why is everything not enough when I'm a queen? I deserve more than that. Right, I want that magic fish. Then she summoned the fisherman. Go to the sea and call for the magic fish. Tell it that I want to be its owner so that I can dictate to it without going over to you.
That's too much. Everything has its limits. It's a wish that will never come true. I can't do it for you.
You insolent! You dare disobey me? You have to do it, or you will be sentenced to death. Having no other choice, the poor fisherman once again had to listen to his greedy wife. The old fisherman was really disappointed about his wife's sheer greed. He missed the peaceful moments before when they were always together, despite not having so much money.
Yet now, just because of greed, she even threatened to execute me. How cruel.
Once again, he called the magic fish to tell it what happened.
What a shame. My wife's lost her mind, magic Goldfish. She wants to be your master so that she can easily dictate you. If I don't fulfill her wish, she will execute me.
Don't worry. You can go home. Your wife will have what she deserves.
When he returned home, the magnificent palace had disappeared, leaving only her ragged wife sitting by the old pig trough. At that point, the fisherman finally poured all his long-suppressed anger out.
Have you already been satisfied? You could have had all you want, but just because of your greed, now you have lost everything. You also forget the one who always stands beside you. You not only threaten to leave me, but also want to execute me. All right, today you will get what you deserve.
Since then, no one had seen the old fisherman anymore. Only the wife was left alone in the shack. Everything has its limits. You have to appreciate what you have, because greed never leads to a happy ending, right?